fans, do you want to win your share of $100,000? Simply enter the houseofboxing.com Fight Night Prediction Challenge. Compete with boxing fans around the world. Simply head over to houseofboxing.com and sign up now.
This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and William Hill. Delighted to be joined with the birthday boy today, Ellis Zorro. Can probably think of better birthdays than trying to make weight, but other than that, how are we, mate?
No, I'm good. It's a new birthday. I never had to do anything like this on my birthday, but I'll still find time to celebrate after, and I'm good. I'm in a good place, just weighed in. I'm just going to start to refuel and just chill out for a big fight tomorrow.
100%, definitely back out tomorrow night, York Hall, fighting for the WBO European Cruiserweight Championship. When you push on from beating someone like Hosea Burton, a very, very well-known name, especially on the British level, it must be good to be riding off that momentum again for another fight tomorrow night.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? It wasn't even that long ago. I think mid-May that was. So yeah, I haven't had like that long out of the gym really. I had a week off and straight back in, and I'm just trying to keep that momentum going, defend this belt, another good performance. So yeah, both my fights with Queensberry since I've signed with Dex Spellman and Hosea Burton have been, fan-friendly fights, and I want to keep doing that.
Do you find much more benefit when you haven't got much gap between fights? Because you haven't really, since you fought in May, you haven't really got much room to, not necessarily get big out of camp, but sort of get out of shape. But you're always staying in shape, really.
Yeah, but this is the quickest turnaround I've had. I think with the small hall shows, I had some quick turnaround fights, but like after the boxer, I had to sit down for a long time. I had to wait. Then I had Deck. Then I had to wait another long time for Hosea. So it was nice to kind of get Hosea, keep the momentum going, keep the profile building, then go straight into this one. So yeah, no, I'm pleased.
Obviously, this had a delayed date as well. Was that a bit frustrating to get it pushed back, or do you look at it as a beneficial thing, more time to prepare?
I think 3 weeks is like more time to prepare. If it was at 6 weeks, 8 weeks, it's kind of like, this is going to turn into a really long camp. But 3 weeks, 3 weeks I think is perfect, to be honest. You can take a day off or two and just keep the ball rolling. So no, it's fine.
And we'll talk about, since you've signed with Queensberry, Dex Spellman and Hosea Burton, as I previously mentioned there, they're two really, really good names, well proven at a domestic level. Does it show that, getting wins over both of them guys, especially sort of both fights you've had to test yourself and prove your character, does it show that, I'm here to mix it with the best?
Yeah, I hope that's the message that it's sending across, to beat the guys, like you say, the way that I'm beating them in the fashion that I am, and showing the minerals I had to against Deck, who really tested and pushed me. Yeah, I think it shows that, I've got what it takes to push on to the next level when that time comes, yeah.
Is it exciting being in the Cruiserweight division? I know it's a difficult one for you because being Simon Queensberry and almost sort of you look at the other Cruiserweights, your rivals, the domestic rivals, they're all on the other side of the road. But is it frustrating but also exciting that down the line there could be big fights with, you look at Lowell Chamberlain, Chev Clark and all the guys at the top level?
I think just in general it's exciting because these domestic fights, Dan Aziz, Joshua Buatsi, it's a different weight, but it shows that...
Sorry, man.
That's all right. It shows that it's 50-50 fights are happening. So yeah, all these fights can take place. Me, Chev, all the names you mentioned, Isaac Lowell, again, setting a good example by fighting each other, not being afraid to take a loss and come back. And I think that's kind of what the sport needs.
Do you have one eye on Lowell Chamberlain, would you say?
Not necessarily. Obviously, I'm aware of what's going on in my division, but I have my own belt, I have my own route. I can go down this route if the British isn't available. Does that make sense? So yeah, obviously I'll watch the fight. I'll be supporting both guys, kind of thing, and I'll have one eye on the fight. But I'm not that's not necessarily the route that I'm on. Does that make sense?
Do you feel much more benefit in that you're focusing on yourself and your progression? You ain't playing someone else's tune. You're playing to the tune of Ellis Zorro, not Mikhail Lowell or not Isaac Chamberlain.
Yeah, but I think that's what I've been used to my whole career, coming from a small hall and then, winning the boxer and I wasn't signed to them kind of thing. I've just had to focus on myself and my career, my next fight. Haven't always had the platform or the power to kind of call out other guys or expect next fight, so yeah.
Oh, cool. Sorry, no worries, man. Ellis, thank you for your time and all the best for tomorrow night. Thank you, mate. Cheers.